MP said he woke up today ready to slay some dragons.
Coming up next, the Cavaliers taking on the Hawks for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Hi everyone, welcome to our broadcast with a twist on tonight's game. It'll count towards the end. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You take a look at the Cavaliers. A terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season as we all know. And of course the Hawks, not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
And seeing where the Cavaliers are, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you've got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They've got Mitchell. Mobley is out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then it's MP, and it's Thompson in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Atlanta, the front court is Rizachet and Johnson. Young is out there with Daniels. And it's Okongwu in at the center, locking down the middle. Something we talked about not too long ago was MP's mission to be the best of his rookie class, really trying to distinguish himself.
Well, MP certainly is playing well, especially for a rookie. But I think he could be doing more to show he's truly elite. He'll have to continue that tireless work ethic to make that happen.
Rizachet with it. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Mitchell finds Collins. Back to Mitchell. Outside Collins. Another miss by MP. Atlanta's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Charms, I've always wondered, watching you, reading you, when did you first fall in love with the NBA? And when did you decide to cover it?
Really, when I was around 10, 11 years old, I grew up in Chicago right as the Bulls dynasty was starting. I wasn't quite old enough, but I was old enough to see some of those scrappy Bulls teams in the mid-2000s. And basketball was always a part of the national discourse, but also part of my life playing it, and then now being someone that's able to inform the audience and the public.
You know what? I'm looking up and down this table. I think we all feel the exact same way.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
And this kid, Rizachet, is a team-first kind of player, willing to give it up to the open man.
MP passes to Mitchell. In the corner, it's Hunter. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Hey, Shams, we know you've reported on so many big trades that did happen. Were there ever a few that were close to happening but may have fallen apart at the 11th hour.
I always wait until things are 100% confirmed, but listen, there's always a trade or two that's viewed as done, but just does not happen, whether it sours, whether something falls apart. There's always one deal or two that falls apart at the trade deadline or in the offseason. But I try to wait as best I can and make sure that when I report, it is confirmed.
Outstanding. From downtown, and it's Ricochet with the rebound.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The Cavaliers have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Mobley kicks to MP. Mobley a screen on Young. Back to Mobley. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Late June, NBA free agency is such a busy time for you, Shams. During the start of that hectic period, walk us through your day. What's your life like? I've asked you this before in previous times you've been out here with us, but do you get any sleep?
I'm up 24/7 because the great part about free agency, Kevin, is you never know when you might get that call, you might get that text, when a player has committed, when a player has decided to go to a specific NBA team. That is what I live for. That's what I know the fans live for, and I'm one of those fans, so I want to make sure I know as well, and I'm able to inform in an appropriate, timely, responsible, and fair way, and accurately. So for me, there's not much wiggle room when it comes to sleep. I try to make up for it later, but NBA free agency, trade deadline, draft, those are time periods when I know I have to be on. I might be getting a call now, Kevin, actually.
Well, wait, I was just going to ask you. We're doing this game. I'm looking at your phone. It's lighting up. You're looking down. You're looking at the game. You're talking to me. You're doing two things at once.
I have to be multitasking at all times, Kevin. You know that.
Oh, it's the best. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Quinn Snyder and I got a chance to talk for a bit, and his priority this time out is trying to make it hard for Donovan Mitchell. He told me Donovan is an elite 3-level scorer. It's going to take more than one player to slow him down. We need all 5 guys communicating and working together defensively. A big challenge, guys.
Thanks, David.
Already a stellar defender, Mobley proving he can be relied on to anchor for this team.
Shot is good off the back rim and in. Collins has got 8. And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. Pass to Daniel. 29 seconds left to play in the first. Young in the corner, just 5 on the clock. The Hawks again can't hit.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Back to Collins. From deep. Rebounded by the Hawks. Here's Ricochet. Young for 3. Oh, he got it to go.
Now that's how you end the quarter.
Whew. Ringing the bell.
And that does it for the first quarter. Hawks lead by 4. Let's take a quick break now. It's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
On the court for Cleveland, Hunter is out there with Javonte Green. Then it's Collins. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. And it's Thompson in at the 5. Here's MP. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. And just great to have Shams join us, isn't it, guys? Such a wealth of knowledge.
Yeah, no one is more locked in on the league. If there's a move happening, Shams knows about it before the players do. He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Young against Collins. After Rizeshe. And here is Johnson. Young, right side. With the floater. Okongwu dishes to Daniels. Kicks it out to Johnson. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Johnson's got 5 points so far.
And hard to miss the wide open man that time. Kudos to Young for finding it.
Collins pass it to Mitchell. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
That one goes. Count it. He's got 12.
Carving through the defense with ease. I love watching Young slam on the Jets and knife inside.
MP kicks to Hunter. Mitchell in the corner. This one for 3, and another 3 for Cleveland.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Hawks on top, leading by just 2. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Thanks for joining us for this fun-filled and something out of left field for you guys.
Ernie, left field, this is not baseball. This is a basketball show.
So it's like from the backcourt?
And let's discuss the first half. So far, Atlanta's in a close one.
Love that they're taking high percentage shots, and it hasn't been easy.
And that concludes halftime.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Rizeshe in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
Daniels, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Here's Mitchell, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Mitchell's got 8.
Showing off his skills as a shooter. Mitchell knocking down that mid-range look.
Young looking around. The trade. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Back to Collins. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. MP's got the lead up to 1 now for the Cavs. Richard, what's an element of the Cleveland Cavaliers team that you really appreciate?
How about their defensive efforts, Kevin? That's what impresses me the most. This squad does a good job of putting pressure on shooters and scraping that glass after a contest.
Hunter, the pass to Collins. Fires for 3. And it's Rizachet with the rebound. Hawks have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter.
And you can tell Rizachet has a great basketball IQ. He spots the opening and delivers the pass on time.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. A 2-point game. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Mitchell and Strus are your wingmen. Hunter is out there with Tristan Thompson. And it's Collins in at the point guard position.
Nice shot by MP. Great touch from outside.
Here's Buffkin. Pass to LeVert. It's up a 3. Hunter grabs the miss. Hunter's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. On the wing, Mitchell. From deep, Collins. MP drills the 3.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. It's LeVert on the wing. Covered by Mitchell. Capella with a screen on Collins. Buffkin with the bucket. Now, here's MP. Hunter on the wing. And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's good from long range.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He knows every possession is critical now. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. He's not pleased with the perimeter game on both sides of the ball. He told his guys, we aren't working hard enough out there. We need to shut down the perimeter on defense, and on offense, we have to focus from good to great. Guys?
Thank you, David. Young, good.
When you watch Young, there's a courage to his game.
The Cavaliers leading by 3. Let's check in with our Hall of Famer David Aldridge for an injury update on Jalen Johnson. David, what's the news?
Guys, I was able to catch up with the Hawks head athletic trainer. He is in a lot of pain right now, and from what he can tell, it looks like a lower back strain. Not good news for him or his team. There's lots of heavy heads in that training room. Right now, they have no idea when he'll be able to return, but it's certainly not tonight. Guys?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sidelines.
And you just hate to see any injury, but potentially a serious one like this breaks your heart.
Mobley, he's checked in for Cleveland.
This gives you an idea of NP's potential. It shows the type of scorer he can become.
Nance outside. Back to Young to tie it up. The shot's good on the assist by Nance. Young's got 7 now in this quarter.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by Daniels. Shot by Collins, no good. Atlanta has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Daniels passes to Nance. Young with the ball. Covered by Mobley. Okongwu. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Here's Collins. And another miss by Cleveland. Young against Collins. And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
And it's become clear what a leader Young is on this team. He senses when they need an infusion of confidence and always tries to provide it.
And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Cavaliers have gone 4-7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Pass to Hunter. Back to MP. Drills it from outside. MP's got 22 points.
Big moment. MP showing some savvy. What a bright future this young man has.
Young with the ball. Now defended by MP. Another shot and stolen by MP. Mitchell in the corner. Back to Collins. No good on the 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Mobley comes with the double team. Young outside. Shot clock at 5. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Here's Collins. Out to Thompson. Pass to Mitchell from outside the arc. Gets the 3 to fall.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. .26 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Here's Young. Rebound by Mitchell. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And an intentional foul right there. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Pass to Rizichet. The Hawks again can't hit. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
At the line for the Cavaliers, Donovan Mitchell taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Young outside. Off on that one. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. And with that, they remain undefeated in group play.
And with just one group matchup left, it looks like we'll be seeing them in the next round of the NBA Cup.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for our reporter, David Aldridge, and our analysts, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan.